Yo, guys, it's your boy the Purist, and we're here to talk boxing. Back with my boy Donkey Zan.
Well, go on, brethren. How y'all doing, man? Hope everybody stay safe. Hope everybody doing good.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's get straight into it this week. Tyson Fury demolishes Derek Chisora.
Hey, chill out, man. You ain't say it like that, man.
Yeah. I think from the third round, he was on the ropes going like this. Like, please end it now, bro. It's like, I'm getting paid regardless.
Oh God.
He wanted the smoke. He came out for the smoke.
Yeah.
I don't even say he came out too fast. Thought he came out too slow, maybe, because he needed to just end it before it started. Really, on a true level, he just needed to end it before he even started it.
Yeah, that shit went all the way to the 10th, bro.
Yeah. So
fire for that referee, man. He must hate Derek Chisora or something. That motherfucker must say, nah, nigga, suffer, motherfucker.
His corner as well. His corner could have stopped at any time.
Yeah, because I mean that shit was like a couple rounds before Tyson 10. When I watched that shit was going up to 10. I said, hold on, what the fuck is going on? See, this is how niggas get brain damage. Bro. You know what I mean?
Literally, bro. They don't like to hear it, but literally, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying as well. A lot of people are giving Chisora a lot of credit for this fight, innit? And they're like, oh, Chisora done well. Chisora done this. He got his ass whooped.
Bro, he lost. He lost to the same man 3 times in ass whoopings all 3 times. Shit, the fight before this one was the hamburger face. His shit looked literally identical to the second time his shit got rocked by Tyson. What are y'all talking about, bro? Come on, man. Look, we all know this was a glorified money fight. Don't you motherfuckers don't do that shit now. Don't try to give him props for sure because he stood in there. But come on, he knew what he was standing in there for. Everybody knew what they were standing in there for, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Just a good old fashioned ass whooping, isn't it?
Yeah, man. We're not giving niggas props for getting punched in the face, man. All right.
Especially in boxing, like, yo, bro, the whole aim of the
facts, and especially when this has happened to you the same way 2 times, bro. Like, niggas, what are y'all talking about? This ain't no shit where it's like, oh, he rocked Fury, and then he got crushed. It's, oh, he got hard. That's when you say some shit like that. Bro, he just went out there and absorbed punches. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. It was a money grab. Listen, you know what's funny about that? I'm going to let you continue. But hold on, I got to tell you, this shit was so funny. You know, Derek loves eating the cheeseburgers with his people and shit. And this nigga, him and Tyson eating the cheeseburger. This nigga Tyson fucking his cheeseburger up, right? This nigga Derek not eating his cheeseburger. He said, my face hurt. He said, my jaw hurt. This man Tyson said, I bet it does. Like, these niggas are laughing at your pain. You just stood up there and got punched in your fucking face. You the only one with the fucking Tyson looked like he didn't even fight a motherfucker. And you sitting up there eating your cheeseburger. I hope it was worth it, bro. I hope the money was worth it, bro. Because he can't even eat his cheeseburger. He said, my face hurts. I can't even eat my cheeseburger, bro. God damn, bro. Derek Chisora, you crazy. Hey, shouts out to those motherfuckers, bro. Look, some people are born different. You're born this way, bro. I'm not cut from that cloth, brother. Man, that's crazy, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, bro, you're right still, because it's honestly, is it worth it? I'm not making them kind of M's, and I promise you. I'd fight Tyson Fury for 1 M, let alone
you sure, brother? 50-something pounds, 6'9".
What? Listen, jab, that first right hand to the body. Oof, yeah, I'm down. I'm out. Yeah, give me my million.
He said, fuck the pay-per-view main event. This is we're taking it back to the Mike Tyson days when he used to do the pay-per-view.
Yeah, just touch someone and they're gone.
And knocking niggas out 10 seconds type shit.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's what you can give Chisora credit is he could have quit at any point and no one would have blamed him, right? He could have just said to his corner, pull me out, I'm done. After like 6 rounds, whatever. He could have just said hand injury. Remember like Rigo versus Loma, oh, my hand hurts.
Oh, yeah.
No stand, no nothing. Oh, shit, my hand just hurt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, props to him for sticking it out. He's a warrior. He sort of tried to go out on his shield. By the end of the day, bro, it's not a good look.
You got that ass whooped. That's it. That's
no other. He's made all that money, right? But he still wants to continue fighting. because he said he don't want to go out like that. And to be honest, when he said that, I was like, fair enough. I wouldn't want to go out like that either. You're in a big stadium, 60,000 fans, and like you said, you could even eat a cheeseburger afterwards, bro. That's embarrassing.
And that's your thing. That's your thing. Your thing is you eat cheeseburgers after your fights with all your niggas and shit, and you can't even do that. Meanwhile, Tyson fucking that. He was fucking that job. No sympathy for whipping this nigga's ass, bro. Oh my god, it was hilarious. But keep fighting. Fight Deontay Wilder. Let's do it.
No. You shouldn't get my nigga killed.
He said, I don't want to go out like that. All right, bet. Fight Deontay Wilder. Oh god. Yo. Who you want him to fight then, AB?
I'm not saying these names in particular.
Oh,
but like he beat Takam.
Oh yeah.
When it looked like he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He beat Pulev when we thought he wouldn't. He can fight. I can't think of any names right now, but like a Dominic Brazil or even someone like Efe Jagba, where it's like, yo, he's a big hitter. He's a big guy. There's just not the top heavyweights, but the ones just underneath it.
That last guy, you say his name again? I can't pronounce his name.
Oh, Efe Jagba.
Ajagba. That dude, he need to be fighting somebody like Derek Chisora for name recommend value. Who has that guy ever fought?
I don't know. He's lost a couple, you know.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. He was the guy who niggas made that funny ass video of a guy leaving in the middle of fight, about to fight him, right? Yeah.
Talk about how he's so strong and he's had pure knockouts and whatnot.
Oh yeah, because he's just brute power. That dude is just fucking raw, untapped power. I seen him fight,
and he's got the look as well, and just like muscles up to the nines, and it's just like it just looks like but the boxing ability, not it doesn't match up to the physicality or his look or his frame or whatnot. But I just want to see Chisora get like a fight where he shouldn't win, but he can win. I just want him to have one of them, go for it, and worst case scenario, he'll have a good fight because you're guaranteed like good action with Chisora. So let him have a good action fight against a second tier, maybe even third tier heavyweight. Let him go out like that. But like I said, he can't go out like this. You can't have so many moments in your career, and the last one is getting just dog walked by Tyson Fury. That can't be it.
Yeah. Yikes.
So yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening on our streaming service, make sure you leave a review. Keep downloading, keep doing what you guys are doing. We appreciate you guys every week. Purist apparel out now as well.
You feel me?
Yeah, we got the hoodies out. We got a few bits and pieces. T-shirts are going to be coming out soon. Let us know if you guys like that. Leave a comment on this video. If you want the T-shirts to be released sooner, just let us know. And we'll get that sorted for you guys. So now Tyson Fury, after the fight, Alexander Usyk walked straight into the ring. I say he walked straight into the ring. Tyson Fury started calling him out. Then they got him into the ring. Fury talking a whole load of shit, getting the fight hyped up already.
That was classic Fury. That was that was classic Fury, bro. Traditional Fury, the way he was talking to him. I was looking at it. I was like, yes. This is the Tyson. Yes, I was screaming and shit. Dude, he wasn't even, bro. I gotta say it though, Usyk, bro. I know part of it's because he doesn't understand, but dude, his face during that shit, he's just like, that shit is fucking hilarious. Dude, a grown man is calling you a pussy in your face. And he's just like,
I think, like you said, a language barrier. I think I think he was looking at Fury like, yo, this motherfucker's big. I was just looking at him like, yo, he's big. I think he's looking like, can I actually do this? Like, I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'm gonna try. But can I actually? Because I remember. Should I say this story? I'm gonna say the story anyway. We was training at a gym, right, during lockdown, where obviously we shouldn't have been training. Don't sue me. The government are doing it too.
Yeah.
And so we've gone to the gym now, and everything's locked. So we call the guys like, what's going on? I was like, oh, sorry, we can't open up today. Whatever, cool. We go to another gym, right? And then so we go on Instagram, right? And Tyson Fury is at the gym. So obviously the guys locked it off to let Tyson Fury train, which makes sense, and it's Tyson Fury.
Right.
But then I'm just thinking like, yo, he was the size of the heavy bag. And you know when you hitting the heavy bag and you be looking up, like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't even jab the top of it. He's the size of the heavy bag. Like, when I say, Fat Tyson Fury, if I was to fight him, I could only hit his belly. I can't.
And even so that ain't doing shit. You seen him take body shots.
I remember I met Shannon Briggs, yeah, and I met David Price, right? I think this is when Price got knocked out by Povetkin. I've never seen someone as big as David Price in my life.
That's a big boy right there.
Bro. And I think Fury, it's a bit, people debate it, but they're like similar heights, right? People say Fury's taller, like he's listed as taller. And if he's taller than that guy, it's crazy. Briggs is only, 6'5".
Yeah, he's not that tall.
His fist is the size of my head. Like, his fist is genuinely the size of my head. These are some massive guys.
Old man muscles, bro. His fist and that nigga's back. That man's back is ridiculous, bro. Crazy. Yeah. Nah, yeah. Crazy. And that's a almost 50-year-old heavyweight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Fury is, like you said, he's 270, 280 pounds, and he's 6'9". So you just got to imagine how much, as Harry likes to say, how much girth that guy's got, bro. Like, he's just big, girthy. He is the girthy geezer, and it's like he's just so much. And I think, and a little bit in Usyk's mind's like, yo, this guy's big, man.
Yeah, I think he was definitely sizing him up. He was definitely trying to compute in his head how he's gonna attack this problem that's in front of him. Flip side, Tyson just being Tyson, which I love. I loved it. I gotta say, I loved how Tyson was after the press conference. In the press conference, all that whole shit. I liked it. I don't know how long it's gonna last because, as we know, that motherfucker be finicky. He'd be saying this on Tuesday, and on Thursday he'd be ready to say some other stupid shit. But I loved the way he sounded after that. That's the type of energy I want him moving forward. Because like he was even to say like, I want Usyk next, and if I can't get Usyk next, then fuck it, I'll fight Joyce. I like that. I liked that. See, that's what we like. Like, even if you're not going, because we know bullshit, politics, whatever. Even if you're not gonna fight Undisputed, fight them hungry motherfuckers that are coming up too. Yeah. That's gonna do nothing but add to your legacy. You knock Joyce the fuck out. You're gonna make that motherfucker look like he's not unbeatable. Because right now that's what he looks like. He looks unbeatable because of the way he fights. He looks unbeatable. So you have a way to beat that. Damn, you're just making unstoppable fighters look stoppable. That then becomes your new lore because you did that shit with Wilder. You did that shit with, you know what I mean? Joyce, if you fight him, shit, if you beat Usyk, do that with him, then you become the guy that's known for making impossible fighters to beat possible. You're the possible man at that, and that's what we want, bro. We want to hear him say it. You know what I mean? Even if before it was just like, yeah, we know how boxing politics are, but Tyson, you're not even saying it. You're not even saying you want to do the shit. You know what I mean? But now he's actually saying it. He's actually saying it. So I'm like, all right. I'm excited, but I'm not that excited.
To add to your point, the only time he ever said I wanted to fight someone, A, Klitschko, because he was Klitschko, and B, Wilder. He's never said he wanted to fight Joshua. Never said he wanted to fight Fury. Usyk. Never said he wanted to fight George. Never said he wanted to fight anyone. Even Dylan White. I don't think he even said he wanted to fight Dylan White. That was a mandatory, wasn't it?
It was a mandatory.
Yeah, literally. So it's a good point. So it's good to see him actually saying, "Yo, I actually want you to fight."
And that's what people should be aware of. Like, and even like I said, the thing that makes me feel like he's serious. Most motherfuckers will say, "Yeah." The obvious fight for him is the fight for Undisputed. He's going to say, yeah, I want to fight Undisputed. But the fact that he even said it himself, knowing how he knows that boxing politics is, he said, and if I can't get that fight, I want Joyce. That's cool. I like that. He's planning ahead. He's thinking ahead because he already knows how politics are. And I feel like fans of his and fans of boxing, you get what you want. I hear motherfuckers say every day, like, oh, well, Tyson Fury's champ, but who has he fought? Which is true. He's fought people that we know he can beat. Now give him some fresh fucking, like, cool matchups like that. A Joyce matchup, that's mouth-watering, bro. I'm watching that. That's going to be a good fight. I'm watching
100%.
I'm watching that shit. You know what I mean? So have at it, bro. He could fight either one. He really could fight Joshua, Usyk, or Joyce. I'm watching all of them. I'm watching all three of them jumps. Those are all good fights. So let's hope 2023 is a good year for him.
Yeah, no unboxing. He's not gonna fight any of them.
Yeah. So you got your own boxer saying this. Like, he even said, if I don't, because he knows how wild boxing is. You know what I mean? He even planted himself a backup for when the system fucks him.
Literally, because that's Matchroom versus Frank Warren. Not the best thing to do, but you can do. I think it's the Zone pay-per-view. BT Sport pay-per-view. That'd be a good one. And the best thing about BT Sport, and people obviously in America you won't know, but Champions League is like the European soccer competition. Yeah, it's on BT Sport. Like most people only have BT Sport because of the Champions League, right? And obviously now they got a lot more Premier League games, so it's like when you have. That's why the Sky Sports machine was so big, because they had Champions League and Premier League. So all the major sports from the UK seeing the promotion for the boxing week in, week out. Sometimes a football match would finish. You ain't even got to change the channel, bro. And you're watching the boxing straight after.
Yeah,
you just sit down, the boxing's there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so it's like,
do it.
Yeah, so having that BT push, you have to have BT on it. And obviously you can do the DAZN pay-per-view as well. But most people probably get off BT, to be honest with you. And you know what? Yeah, another thing I didn't touch on last week. Yeah, they increased their pay-per-view price for this fight against Chisora.
Damn, really?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, so it was really just a money grab.
Literally, bro.
Literally a money grab.
Because I was like, if you're gonna pay for that fight, you don't really care if you pay another £5, whatever it was. It wasn't like a stupid amount in it. It was just like. But it's still a slap in the face, like, yo, not only this pay-per-view, not really a pay-per-view, but you got to really pay to view this shit, innit? So it was like a bit.
I want to know how much Chisora made off of that fight. I really want to know.
I think it's with Chisora, he's such a lovable guy, right?
Yeah.
And people, you root for him, right? So a lot of people are just like, yo, what if he could do it, whatever. He's got a proper cult following, innit? It's like a mainstream cult following where like.
No, I'm with it. I'm a fan of his.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of his, and I'm in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard not to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and just completely unrelated point. My favorite thing Derek Chisora's ever said. It was in an interview, right? And then I think it was Cougar IFL, and he asked him like, "How old is he?" innit? And then he said his age, and he's like, "Oh, well, that's my British age. I'm not sure about my Zimbabwe one."
He's stupid, bro. He's hilarious. He's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's so open as well, isn't it? He's a funny guy. But yeah, like I said, Tyson Fury will be good to see him against any of those guys. Like I said, we need it for boxing. But that's Ryan Garcia versus Tank that we're discussing off air. Fury versus Usyk or Joyce. That's 2 fights. I can't lie. The way boxing's been, those 2 fights next year, I'll be happy, man.
Yeah. Look, it don't take much to please a boxing fan because we don't get shit. You know what I'm saying? So just give us the small shit. That's what I'm saying. Just Tyson, because really I want Undisputed. That's really what I want. But I know in a perfect world I'm not getting that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Give me Joyce. That's perfect. That's an up-and-comer. Look, Joyce already 37 anyway. I don't know how many fucking title opportunities motherfuckers is getting. You know what I mean? It could still produce. You know, I'm literally, look, Better Biv and Beterbiev, I'm sorry, I'd be fucking that man's name up so many times. Beterbiev and fucking Joyce are 2 guys. I'm waiting for their chins to crack because it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you can't just keep taking it, man. Eventually,
at their age and the way they choose to fight with no defense, just like fuck it. I got brute strength and ability and athleticism. It's gonna crack. It's going to. It has to. Like, you know what I mean? Crazy.
All right, guys. Again, everyone tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It does a lot to help the page. Thank you guys for tuning in again. If you're listening on a streaming service, make sure you leave a review, share it with your friends.
Yeah,
Purist Apparel out now.
Tell your auntie, tell all of them. Tell them to come see us. Come learn about some boxing. All right. Go ahead and tell them.
So yeah, moving on, let's go to the undercard. Another big heavyweight dust up, Daniel Dubois. I've forgotten his opponent's name. Very sorry. It's Lerma or let me Google it, bro. But yeah, he dropped Dubois 3 times in the first round, yeah. And I've been told after the fight, yeah, that apparently Dubois, like when he went down, he must have hurt his foot. Kevin Loren is his name. He must have hit his foot or whatever. And that's why the second knockdown was actually not even a knockdown. He just went down. And it's because his foot was hurting him or whatnot. And the third one, it wasn't really like a strong punch, but he did go down again. But he looked out of it. His legs were gone, maybe because of the injury. But that first punch, said it to my brother. I was like, yo, it was the punch from the gods.
Yeah.
You know that temple punch, innit?
Yep,
So
I was literally just about to say that. Yep.
Yeah, you get hit there, your legs gotta be gone, innit? No matter what. So yeah, but what I really liked, is he goes down 3 times in the first round, You've got question marks over your heart, over your spirit, over your warrior ability, right? And you come out in the second round, and it's one thing fighting back and going man on, just having a tear up. That's fight or flight. That's just, that's
survival.
He actually was like, no, I'm going to win this fight. And he's
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm gonna jab, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna use what God gave me. I've got what tens of years of experience of amateur boxing in the British system.
Yep.
And that's the only thing to teach you is jab and move 1-2. They might have a check cook here and there, but it's jab and move 1-2, move your feet. Lorena, he was struggling to cut off the ring, which was good to see because Joyce is I'm trying to be nice here. He's very robotic, That's the nicest way to put it.
Dubois.
So Dubois is very robotic, right?
Oh yeah,
he's
facts.
stiff there. His head only moves.
That's why he got in trouble.
He does this, but
that's why he got in trouble.
Literally, bro. Yeah. So it's like to see him move like that and guys struggling to cut off the ring, and you can even see Lorena was frustrated at one point. Like he let his hands go, like, oh, come fight me. But it's mad because I was literally saying to my brother, I was like, yo, he's starting to get pinged here. Like Joyce's jab in the third round is just flowing. I was like, I get he's had him hurt. I get he believes he's a faster guy and he can hurt him at any point. But you can't let a man like that keep jabbing you because something's gonna hurt you. And then boom, one right hand. Literally, one right hand from a guy like Dubois, and that's the end of your day, bro.
Yep. Yeah, because the motherfucker hit hard, he just stiff as shit. He like a dude who don't know how to dance, bro. Like I would love to see David Dubois on the dance floor, bro. I don't think he got the 2-step in him, bro. At least some motherfuckers like, you can't dance. At least you can do the 2-step. You know what I mean? The 1-2. You know what I mean? That motherfucker can't even 2-step, man. It's crazy because he's so talented. Like the punches is sharp, crisp, fast fucking punches for a heavyweight. His size is gonna do him well. You know what I mean? Because he's kind of like a mini AJ a little bit, but like I don't think he has the same amount of muscle as AJ, which is good. I think he has muscle. He's muscular. I think he still got some pudge in there too. Some, you know what I mean? And I think if he mixes that well, he'll still be good as a fighter. But his head movement is so bad. Like
Zero.
It's just so bad. Like I remember, it's so funny because it's crazy because you don't even need to be that adverse at knowing boxing to realize that. Like anybody could really see that coming from him. It's just crazy, and everyone notices it. Like what's funny is I had posted on my story Dubois hitting the mitts and shit, just purely for how sharp he punches. You know what I mean? Because he's a very sharp puncher, bro. He's very accurate too, bro. It's just, God, he's stiff, bro. Like every time the trainer's coming towards him, it's the way he's reacting is just like, God, his reflexes just need some work. I don't know what you train for that. He might need to hit up Vasily Lomachenko, call him his daddy, and let him get him some training methods or something, bro. Because that shit's gonna plague him when he gets up there and he's fighting, higher tier guys. But yeah, man, he did silence motherfuckers because after that the Joyce fights, I know motherfuckers was calling him a quitter and shit and being like, yeah, you're a fucking quitter. Sometimes your body just gives out on you, bro. But sometimes your body gives out on you, and it's pain that you can work with, and sometimes it's pain that you can't work with. And granted, his body gave out on him again in this fight, but I guess it was pain he could work with. You know what I mean? He was just like, fuck it. Plus, he was probably like, look, he probably in his head was like, I'm not losing to this motherfucker. No offense. You know what I'm saying? But in his head, he probably was like, see, in his head, losing to Joyce was probably like, all right, well, this motherfucker kind of on my level a little bit. You know what I mean? This is like a step up for real. He's like, losing to this, man, I ain't losing to this motherfucker, man. Fuck that. And that shit makes you go harder. You know what I mean? That's what literally makes you get up off the mat and be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not losing it. I'm not losing this shit. So, yeah, I loved it. I loved the way he finished that fight. Oh, my God. It was beautiful. Like you said, that right hand was sneaky. And my man's, he was like trying to showman that shit. Like he definitely was trying to get in the motherfucking head towards the end. After he realized, like after he got the knockdowns, he wanted him to push him more. But Dubois, man, did a good job of keeping his head, bro, and just trusting in his talent, which is what he has. You know what I mean? That jab is ridiculous. He's got a really nice jab, man. That long. It's very traditional. Very traditional.
Literally.
You know what I mean? I love it though. You make fun of the 1-2 step to my Lou. I love that shit. That shit is fire to me.
No, I think another thing as well. Once you have like all those people criticizing you about his heart and whatnot, yeah, he had a broken orbital bone and nerve damage, right? And that shit hurt, bro. It's like when you're boxing and you get hit, right? It's like even when you get quote unquote hurt, it doesn't actually hurt. It's not actual like pain. Like, say Chisora, oh, I can't eat the cheeseburger, my mouth actually hurts. Because I think when I was in the ring, like I know I was hurt, but I wasn't actually feeling it. Too much adrenaline going around, innit?
Adrenaline,
You don't feel the actual pain. You just feel like your legs go.
Right.
So it's like when you're feeling actual pain when you're boxing, that's when you gotta stop, right? But in this fight, okay, he's got pain in his leg, whatever, yeah. But he's thinking, all right, all these people call me a quitter. All over social media, I've got world champions like Billy Joe Saunders calling me a quitter, right? No matter how mentally strong you are, that must seep through. And he doesn't seem like the most mentally strong guy. Like I don't know him. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't seem like the most mentally strong guy. He's not. He doesn't sound like the most confident, the most brash, the most arrogant. So he's probably had to prove to himself that he's not a quitter. Yeah, and that's tough. Yeah, so like I think the boost that coming back from it and then going for the kill, and then Lorena, even when he was hurt, he was still throwing back. Not towards the end, but when he got back up, he was still throwing. Caught Joyce with a couple shots, and Joyce said, "Nah, I'm ending it here." And I think that to overcome that mental hurdle after being called a quitter, I think that's very powerful, and I think that will help him in his career like a lot, and just him as a person, to be honest with you, because boxing, like I said, no boxing, no life. Boxing is just it's a part, just what's that word? It's a microcosm for life, isn't it? It's like once you do that for yourself in boxing, you do that for yourself in life, and now he knows he's not a quitter, and that makes him even more dangerous. Like that right hand wasn't dangerous enough.
Yep.
But I got two points here. One, ages ago, I may or may not have said that I thought Dubois could potentially become undisputed champion once the likes of Fury. Dubois 25, bro.
Okay. He is young.
Dubois 25. In 5 years,
he's younger than me. Okay, he is young.
Yeah, no Fury, no Joshua, no Usyk, no Wilder. Chisora will be 75.
He's saying that he's gonna start the next generation of fucking, because what you're saying is you're saying once this current generation is out, completely.
I thought he could be the guy, but now I'm not so sure. I'll be real. I'm not so sure. I still think he can. I'm not sure what other.
Boy, that can in your voice right now was shaky as hell. He said, I said can. That man was singing a tune right now. I don't know about that, pimp. I don't know.
You never know, bro. Like I said, it's like once you take away like the elite guys who are all, I think 34 minimum. I'm not sure how old Usyk is, but I think he's up there around that age anyway. So
they're all pretty old. I mean, for boxing wise.
Yeah.
Old like
so I'm thinking like, yo, once these guys go and you look at the landscape, there's
Usyk's
no one
35.
really sticks out. Huh?
Usyk's 35.
Yeah, bro, even older than I thought. So it's like, so once these guys all done with, I'm not sure who else really stands out in the pack other than Dubois. Joyce, he's like the same age as Usyk, if not older.
He's gonna be older just like them.
Yeah. So it's like,
Joshua's 33. They might end up fighting. Joshua and Dubois.
This is gonna want to each other till they die.
They're literally like the same fighters, so that's gonna be hilarious. But I could definitely see them end up fighting. Like, wow, this is like in the twilight of Joshua's career, but like in the like, kind of like to prove yourself on beating people. The thing about me is I need Dubois to beat I need him to beat somebody else. Like I need him to beat like a White. Or like, you know what I mean?
Well. Yeah, 100%.
I need to beat somebody like that. Then I'm gonna put some faith into you. Like, I don't know. I'm not buying your library book style fighting, bro. I'm not buying it, bro. Like, I'm buying it in the terms of it's better than the average bear, of course. Look at where you are at. But like, I don't know how it's gonna fare up against motherfuckers, bro. And then you add in that some of these motherfuckers got dogs in them. You know what I mean? Too. Not saying that you don't have a dog. But you could have just very well discovered your dog. And maybe you don't know how to use your dog. Maybe your dog's a different size, a different bite than these other people's dogs. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know, so I don't know. I need him to fight some because like I'm looking at his resume right now. It's like, bruh, he don't got that win, that decisive win. That's like Joe Joyce would have been that win for him, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? So it's like it got me like, damn. And on paper, I think he's a better boxer than Joyce. It's just it didn't, you know, the power of Joyce and the athleticism of him is just godly, and it was just more than what Daniel could handle or was even expecting too. But fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I need him. I don't even know if I can see him winning a one belt for real. You gotta be. I need to see him beating somebody. You know, fight somebody, or you fight Chisora. You know what I mean? Fight somebody that like motherfuckers could like. I don't know. I mean, I get it though. He was fighting like domestic people too. Like I know he fought Gorman and shit. Like I know that was a domestic fight, and I know that was a big, like a big deal over there and shit when he was
British title.
Yeah, exactly. So I get it. I know there's a process to these things, but the time is now. If you're gonna come over here to America and fight in a fucking bingo hall hotel room for Don King Promotions, then you need to be fighting somebody. Somebody fight somebody.
I forgot.
Yeah, really bro. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, that was him. That was him. Literally, was it before this fight? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I need you to fight somebody, bro. I think they're just like now they're not really handling his career how I would like it. Like they need to get him a good fight, man, a good one. You know, because I feel like he still has more proving to do. And before any title, he need to get all that proven shit out of his system now, ASAP. You know what I mean? Before it becomes bad for him. You know. So I don't know. You brave, man.
Well, he got the job done. Oh, that's what I need to touch on. What was your thoughts on the stoppage? Let me let you go first.
On the Dubois stoppage?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was good. I thought it was fine. Why?
Because a lot of people said it was like a, home fighter stoppage. But for me, it's because, No, hold on. If this was 1 minute 30 into the round and that guy looked like that, and the referee's got to stop it.
Yeah.
But before the referees properly jumped in, he said the bell go off. Well, the bell has gone off. So if you've heard the bell go off and you've stepped in between them, you can just be like, yo, just walk back to your corner. Let me see what you got.
Right.
Come back out for the second round. If you look out of it, I'm going to stop it.
Calling it, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that's what I'd have liked the referee to have done. But then again, as a referee, you're looking at it and you're thinking, yo, this guy's out of it. I'm coming in here and I'm stopping the fight right now. When you've got that in your head, you're not hearing no bell.
Yeah.
So it depends whether or not the referee heard the bell, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he might not have heard the bell. He's just trying to protect the fighter. The ropes kept him up, if we're honest, and they basically just catapulted him into an uppercut.
Yeah, it was
pretty much. They helped him get another uppercut. So when you see that as a referee, it's your job to stop the fight, whether he heard the bell or not. That's quite debatable. But for me, yeah, I see why people are sort of criticizing it. But same way, that was a knockout if I've ever seen one. You know what I mean? Like, that was a knockout if I've ever seen one.
Nah, so like, I thought it was a fine stoppage. I think, what people got to be aware of is like the refs be having crazy adrenaline too, bro. They get to see everything, even the shit that we don't get to see. You know what I mean? They see everything. They hear everything. You know what I mean? So they can hear the thumps of these punches.
FUD, in
real time. My man was hearing them thuds, seeing it, watching this man's body. Get this, they can see body language.
Yeah, facial expressions and body language.
So they can tell, like, bro, this man is cooked right now. I gotta get him the fuck out of here. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Is getting home safe too. You know what I mean? So I don't blame him for stopping him like that. I'm always like, look, if you're actually okay, you'll be able to show that you're okay. You know what I mean? Like you'll be able to defend yourself okay. That's why in the MMA they say, you got to be able to show that you're defending yourself intelligently. Intelligently. That's the thing. Intelligently. Like not, I have a barely up guard that's obviously split open from taking punches and I'm just standing there, not moving my head, not moving my feet, just looking at him. Oh, I'm actually looking down now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to look at those things, bro. You know, it's just like when Izzy got stopped. I don't know if you watched. I don't know how much you watch MMA, but Izzy got stopped, and you know, people were saying
I
it was
saw that
bad.
actually.
They said, oh, it was a bad stoppage, bad stoppage. I said,
No, he was getting battered, man.
yeah, he was getting, bro. He was looking down, and
Yeah,
listen, even if
head
he
down, stupid like this.
literally, like, even if he wasn't getting cooked,
He
he
was
got
going to.
cracked before that and was dizzy. So if
Yeah,
I'm a ref and I see you get cracked like that, and you're just looking down like this, I'm thinking you're out on your feet because that's a thing that can happen to you. So that was a perfectly fine stoppage. Like, you got to show yourself that I'm good if you're actually good. You see, sometimes fighters talking and shit, they be like, nah, I'm good. Like, you know, they actually show it, bro. But if you're just standing there taking punishment, bro, they gonna see it for a little bit, but nah, bro, he wasn't hearing no bell. He was into the fight. He was watching that shit because he knew that he felt that a stoppage was coming, you know?
especially for the Izzy one. Yeah, it's like, yo, bro, it's not always he was absolutely finished in that moment. It's what happens 5 seconds later when he gets kneed in the fucking forehead
Yep.
and caves in his skull. That's what the referee has got to save you from as well, isn't it? So it's like, even if you weren't completely finished, then I promise you, he was going to be. He was going to be, and that's what I think. That's what the ref had in his head in Dubois. It was like, yo, if this guy ain't dead right now, he will be when the next 3 punches land. Whether he heard that bell or not, that's a different question. We'll never know, innit? But again, guys, I'm gonna keep banging on about it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a review if you're streaming this. I know most of you stream this, so thank you for doing that. Thank you for all the downloads. And yeah, moving on now, we got Juan Francisco Estrada picks up a 12-round majority decision over Chocolatito.
You just
And it's
can't
funny,
get a unanimous on that guy.
first time it was Chocolatito won.
Yep.
Then it was split. Now it's majority. He's asking for a fourth, but I think he just wants the UD.
He's like, I want the UD, bro. I need it. Fuck that.
I'll be
I wonder
honest.
if that's ever happened. Has it ever happened where like a guy has fought the same guy and has gotten like
Slightly better result every time.
A majority and a unanimous, like 3 decisions the same time, but different each time? That's so funny.
To be fair, what Marquez lost to Pacquiao.
Yeah.
How many times he beat Pacquiao? Twice or just the once?
He might have just beat him once. I feel like they drawed, but I'm about to check right
Yeah,
now.
they did draw. The first one was a draw, actually. Marquez dropped 3 times in the first round, I think it was. And then he came back.
Man, that was a great fight.
Yeah, beautiful.
God damn, that was a good fight. And that's young Manny. Manny is looking like I don't know if y'all ever played Let's Get Ready to Rumble. There's this character on there, dude. I think the character's from the Philippines too. He looked just like young Manny Pacquiao. It's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they literally took some design off of Pacquiao and put him on there because he's hella small too. You know, he's young as shit. But both of them, man, you know, both of them. If y'all have never watched that fight, that is a great fight to watch. Sorry, got off topic right
there. But yeah, I didn't actually watch the Estrada fight. I'll be honest, I haven't had the time. Been very busy and very tired. I don't even know if I've got the energy for this right now. But I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
I did. It was good.
How was it?
Yeah, I had no problem with the decision at all. It really felt like the second fight, just Estrada getting more of his timing down. Chocolatito is Chocolatito, and he did that in the fight. I think I sent y'all a clip to our group chat of that. You know, he just, you know, he had his bursts, but like it was nothing substantial. Estrada is really good at keeping his range and just moving out of the corners too. You know, Chocolatito would try to push him up against stuff, you know, that pressure style that Chocolatito is known for, but Estrada would, you know, he was good at maneuvering. Shit, if they do the 4th fight, I think he would get the UD. I think each time he just learning something different. That's kind of what this fight felt like. He's just better learning how to maneuver around him. You know, when people say like, oh, he fights, you know, when 2 men fight a lot, they get to like they know each other. I felt like that's working out very well for Estrada. So it was a good fight, good win. Nice little. I don't think they should fight again now. But nice little end on the trilogy. Hopefully between them. What's crazy about this is that even though Chocolatito is like, as old as he is, even though he's not crazy old, I still don't mind watching him fight. Like he can still go, bro. Like it's kind of crazy. And I'm excited for it. I hope like that happens to a lot more boxers in the future. Like, they get 35 and like 36 and they still are like pretty crisp, pretty good. Because Chocolatito's pretty good still. Like it's pretty crazy.
To be fair, with all the sports science, all the other sports, like you got Steph Curry at what 34, it's one of the best in the NBA, and like that's becoming normal. Him, KD, LeBron. When you look historically, they're old as fuck, bro.
Well, LeBron
is something different.
Yeah, because that dude, he be spending so much money on his body, like treatment, rehab, and shit. That's the only way. But it's like that and part his genetics because he's a fucking beast. Like, could literally, it's crazy. You heard that thing they say that like LeBron, they could put LeBron in any sport, like the way the way his like just genetics is set up. That's fucking crazy.
And he's ambidextrous as well, so it's like, yo, what can you do with him, bro?
Yeah, that's wild. I wouldn't mind seeing him as a boxer back in the like if that had actually happened, if he went down that route. I'm curious to see,
I remember on his the shop thing, they had an American footballer there, right? And he was talking about
I heard that.
I'll talk about it.
He told him, he said, I don't know, we would have locked you up. I think we would have locked you up if you went to football. Yeah.
Then he's like, it's like he was like, what did he say? That I would have pressed you. And then I think what's his name? Not Rich. Well, the rich guy, he says to him, Braun 6'9", and then he's just like, oh shit. Here's Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Pure muscle.
Yeah. He's not just Tyson like Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. Not pure muscle like Joshua, where you're like gassing out. He's like athletic, fast.
He's a
lot of stamina, like stupid stamina.
Yeah,
it's crazy. If you turn him to a boxer, obviously boxing technique is something like you've either got it or not kind of thing. Where it's like,
but athletics can only take you but so far. But fundamentally, we don't know where he would be.
Teach him a good jab and a little bit of footwork, and it's gonna be hard to even get a range.
That's all the fuck he would need with the way he is built. That's all he would need, And then LeBron don't look like he carries a lot of weight. So imagine him as a cruiser, man. It would be pain. Pain. What if scenarios here on the Purist podcast?
For his podcast, isn't it? Yeah. Like I ain't got enough boxing to get through this weekend.
Right.
All right. Next topic. It's crazy that we're only like gonna skip over this, but one of the pound for pound best in the world is fighting this weekend, and nobody knows and nobody really gives a fuck. Terence Crawford is facing off against David Avanesian. It's actually a decent fight. Like,
give me his props.
Yeah, it's actually a decent fight. Like, it's not that we don't care because Avanesian's a bum. It's we don't care because we know how good Crawford is, isn't it? So technically, it's a compliment, right? It's like, yo, you're very, very good, bro. We want to see you against pure killers every single time. And if it's not the elite of the elite of the elite, we're gonna be disappointed. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? It's like there's nothing we can actually do. We just want to see you against the best. We want to see you against Spence. If you can't get Spence, we want like a Thurman. Even give us Danny Garcia, bro. Obviously,
him versus Thurman, I would watch that. That would be crazy. I'd watch him fight Danny. Yeah, you're right. I would watch him fight Danny Garcia too. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. There's options out there, and that's why I think that's why it hurts people so much. It's like there's so many names that have been skipped over before getting to David Avanesian, right? And that's why it's a bit like like, come on, man. We can do better. Yeah, we can definitely do better than that. But same way, we've got what we've got. He hasn't fought in a while, so it'll be good to see Terence Crawford get back out there, put on a good little display, and hopefully we get.
I hope Avanesian seizes the moment. I hope he does something like I don't have him winning, but I hope he does something like spectacular. Like I hope he hits Terence with something good and make him go like, oh shit, fuck.
Yeah.
Because Avanesian, for people who don't know, he has the ability to do that. Like he's not trash, man. That man's not
technically solid fighter, and hits hard with an engine.
Yeah, man. He's fought some people too, so he has the experience. He is not like he hasn't fought people before.
Yeah, the occasion I won't get to him either. Who was that guy Crawford fought that like sort of knocked him down. Not Terminator, or is it the Machine? Edges Kalauskis or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that?
Mean Machine. It was Mean Machine.
Mean Machine, yeah, him. Like,
Edges, yeah.
yeah, I think he showed he hurt Crawford. Like people were talking about him after the fight, like, "Oh, that's the Mean Machine," saying
Yep.
Crawford was this, Crawford was that. I'm like, as long as he can do something like that, we
Yeah.
just put up a good display where it's
And I
like,
think
yo,
he will. I think he will. Fun
yeah,
fact too, David Evanesian actually fought Mean Machine too.
yeah.
So,
And the thing is, Crawford starts slow, so you just gotta go out there, use your engine, and just
yep.
give us a good fight, innit?
Yeah.
Because we know what Crawford's gonna bring to the table, and we know Crawford's gonna stop him eventually. But you can do good stuff before you get stopped.
Nah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I'm actually low key looking forward to it because I like David Evanesian and I like Terrence Crawford. I like watching Terrence Crawford fight. So I'm gonna be happy to see him display his skills, and I'm gonna be happy to see how far David Evanesian goes. Who knows? Terrence, I think Terrence might even get a stoppage. You never know, bro. Terrence got that late game changing power. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you say, he likes to start off slow. So I'm interested. I'm very interested. I'm intrigued, but it's just like, yeah, you're right. It's not what I need. You know, it's not what I need.
At all, bro. At all.
Then I'm hearing about, man, I wish this will never happen, but I wish he would fight Terrence Crawford. I just want to see that. That'd be great.
100%. They'll talk so much shit as well, bro. Oh my god, they'll
Oh
talk
my
so
god.
much shit.
Oh my god. Give me one of those look, say what they want about this guy I'm about to say, but Adrian Broner, man, I missed those press conferences,
Oh,
bro.
bro.
Bring them back, bro. The comedy, bro. My god.
Even the interviews, like, no matter what topic I'm on in Twitter, yeah, it could be politics, it could be football, basketball. There's always, like, when someone replies to a tweet, yeah, you always see Adrian Broner saying, "Damn, I'm getting cooked."
Yeah. No, yeah, bro. Oh man. Hope that guy's doing all right, man, because I know he was going to do some shit. But yeah.
You know what? He's lucky he's got Al Heyman. Al Heyman drip freezing him his money, otherwise that boy will be broke, man. I think
boy,
Al Heyman had him on like a 20 grand a month allowance, and he was saying it's not enough money. I'm like, bro, what are you spending on? 20 grand a month for a guy who's like, you ain't got many paychecks left. I don't think he's fought since all that drama. Mentally, he's clearly not there. So it's like, yo, Al Heyman,
kind of crazy, bro. Before that Mondana fight, that man was
top of the world, man.
That man could fight. That boy could fight. Even, what's crazy? Even after that, later, like when he fought Sean Porter, he could still fight. He just mentally just wasn't there. Like in that Sean Porter fight, like he lost like the earlier, because then Adrian Broner's thing became he was just start fighting too much late in the fights, and it'd be too late for him to come back. Like he would be not in the fight so much in the beginning that by the time he is in the fight in the end, it was just never enough. Like that's literally what happened in the Sean Porter fight. Like I think he dropped Sean Porter too
in the last round. Start of the last round.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the boy could fight. He just mentally, his mind was just whipping his ass, bro. Like it sucks, man. It sucks because, man, he was the beginning archetype to like a lot of these fighters now, like in terms of just like the flash and the style and shit. Like, you know what I mean? But he just didn't live up his true potential, bro. God damn it. Sucks.
I remember there's that thing on social media. It was like the greatest fighter in the world is AB when he lets his hands go, because he never let his hands go. He literally never let his hands go.
That's crazy how that became his thing towards the end of his, like, well, I'm not gonna say end of his career because I don't know if he's done, but towards the late parts of his career, that literally his thing. He did it against Pacquiao, didn't fucking engage. Oh my god, that shit was crazy. And then complain and say he won that jump. Crazy. That was just crazy. Foolishness.
And that post-fight interview, that's one of the greatest as well, bro.
Oh yeah. I beat that boy.
Yeah, the memes that come off of that, bro.
Crazy.
No, you're right. I miss Broner, man. See, that's when boxing look exciting, man. No matter what, even like Broner versus Pacquiao, it's not a mega fight, but I was looking forward to that a lot more than I'm looking forward to the shit we got now, man.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I watched that fight too. That shit was cool. You know what I mean?
I stayed up till 6 a.m. just to watch that shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Oh man.
All right, moving on. Again, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Teofimo Lopez is back this weekend against an opponent. Let's just put it that way.
No, bro. Hold on. Keep talking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, bro, you know what it is, yeah? It got to a point, yeah, like before, I'll just be reel off these names and it just be like, yo, he's fighting so and so, whatever, innit? But it's like, come on now, like, give us someone we know. To be fair to him, it's his first fight at 140. Yeah, he's moving up in weight. He's going up. He's challenging himself, whatnot, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Yeah, but we need more, man. We need more. Literally, we need more, man.
He's fighting Sandor Martin.
Yeah, that guy.
Sandor
Actually, that name sounds familiar. Who's that guy for?
That's what I'm saying. This guy looking all right. He fought Jose Felix Jr., Mikey Garcia. He beat Mikey Garcia. Okay.
Oh, he's that guy.
Joe Hughes. Andre Scrappa.
Oh, he's the one who retired Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm saying he probably. I'm reading this guy, even though I hadn't heard of this guy before, but I'm reading about this guy and I'm like, okay, hold up, now that dude look all right. Now he look all right. Hold up, 29. He young. He's still young.
Who's Jose Felix Jr.
Lost twice. I'm trying to see who he lost to.
Actually, he beat K Prosper as well. I'll take everything I said back. Yo, Teofimo Lopez is fighting against Sandor Martin. Sorry, I just saw the name. I was like, I don't know who the fight is. I just left it. No, that's a decent fight, to be fair. Because Case Prosper is not like the best, but he's actually someone. It's like, you know, when you're a young fighter just learning, he's a good person to take on, right? So, yeah, man. I'll take it back. But yeah, he's fighting him. Should be a good fight. See what it's like at 140. Hopefully, it looks good. You got any other fights you want to talk about?
No, but I do want to say that we had brought it up last week, but me and AB are gonna start a new show. We're gonna start doing 2 shows a week. We're gonna try. All right, we busy people though, so don't kill us, please. Right now, we're gonna try. Like Monday, do the Purist podcast. Thursday, we don't have a name for the show, but the show is basically we're gonna pick a fight each week, and we're gonna just dive into that fight. It's a fight from just history, just like a crazy fight. I think we've already decided on one. We're not gonna say what it is though, but
gonna have to tune in, right?
Yeah, I just gonna wait and see. But basically, we break down the fight. We break down the people who were in the fight, where they were both in their career before it, how the fight went down, who won the fight, you know, where their fights went afterwards, if they rematched it, whatever. And we're gonna try to keep it in the format where, you know, y'all can come in and talk, or maybe towards the end, you know what I mean? We're still trying to buff that out, but we want to know, like, y'all sending some recommendation of fights too that y'all are like, damn, that was just a fight. You had to see that shit. Like, it was a pivotal fight. It was, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, stay tuned for some shit, man, because we got some shit for y'all, man. We got some shit. Just wait on it, man.
We coming with it. Like I said, big and better from here on out. Again, you guys are showing us so much love and appreciation. We see every like, every comment. I try to respond to every comment. Every review, it all means a lot. Every comment on Instagram, all that stuff, it means a lot in it. And the more you give us, the more we'll give you, right? So we're gonna bring this extra show, and especially bringing it back to the Purist brand. I know on my page I haven't been the best of it. I've been very busy, guys. I'm sorry, but we're gonna come back with the content, the good old stuff, the boxing breakdowns, all that kind of things. And that's when you'll see our real boxing knowledge. Like we'll even have clips for you guys breaking down film, just showing little things, little techniques, stuff like that. So yeah, I know you guys are gonna like it, and I know it's gonna be very fun to be a part of. But yeah, that's about it for it. We're gonna try to get that to you locked in this Thursday.
Yeah.
If not, definitely next Thursday, but more than likely this Thursday coming, right? So yeah, we'll have a name. You guys drop in the comments after this video. You guys give us a name for that. Just breaking down an old piece of film, not too old, but just an older fight that is a classic fight. It's gonna be a classic fight every time. You get excited just to hear the name. You know, there's certain fights where you hear the name and you're like, yo.
Like, make a face, you like, damn, I remember that.
I'm trying to think of fights that aren't the one we're doing. Like Prince Nassim versus Kevin Kelly,
yeah, that's a good one.
Shit like that. Just like I think of it, I can
we said it earlier. Pacquiao Morales,
yeah,
Pacquiao,
all of them.
Marquez, all of that.
So yeah, just breakdowns of fights of that caliber. That's the most we'll say. We're just gonna tease you guys a little bit, but trust me, stay tuned for Thursday. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
All right, that's peace out from me, guys.
Yes, sir. You already know. Too sweet.
Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you.